This is Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom, words on leadership, goal setting, productivity, and a whole lot more. Consider this your vitamin or supplement today for your mind and heart. Wherever you download podcasts, would you please subscribe to Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom? If you could leave a brief review and a rating, that would be awesome, especially on iTunes, but wherever you listen. And spread the word and invite others to participate and be a part of Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom. Today I have 5 reminders, things that leaders need to remember. I think these 5 things we need to keep in mind if we're going to be the leaders that we are supposed to be. The first one is be authentic. Nothing will sabotage your leadership like trying to bluff and fake your way through life or trying to be someone who you aren't. I really believe that people would rather be around an authentic person who makes mistakes and messes up but is genuine, transparent, authentic, who owns up to their mistakes, than to be around someone who believes they're always right. Notice I said they believe they're always right because no one but Jesus was always right. And this is your decision. You can try to be someone else. I just did about 5 podcasts ago an entire podcast on authenticity. It is so vital. And that's why I'm putting it as one of the 5 reminders today for all leaders is be authentic. Don't be someone else. God already made the other people. He made you to be who you are. Be the leader you are and who you were created to be. You know, we feel sometimes not in a good state when someone asks us a question and we don't know the answer, especially in the endeavors I'm involved with. For some reason, they seem to be somewhat knowledge-based. Do you know this? Do you know that? You're not paid to know everything. You are paid to know where to find the answer or who to go to find the answer. But be authentic. If you don't know, don't make it up. That will damage your credibility and damage your ability to lead. Just be authentic. If you don't know, say, I don't know. If you were wrong, say, I was wrong. I'm sorry. If you need to apologize, own it. Quit being defensive and quit blaming everyone else. So the first reminder today, my leader friend, is to remember to be authentic. The second reminder is always connect with people. People do not follow your credentials. People are not all that impressed with where you've been and what you've done and who you know. They don't really care what schools you went to and how many awards in your life you've received. They are asking themselves continually, if they are in our organization, they are following along with us. They're asking themselves continually, do you care about me or are you in it for yourself? You have to connect with people. And that's regardless of where you lead, whether it's your family, at work, at the church, at a not-for-profit, in your kids' little league games. People want to know, are you doing this just for your own gratification, or are you really trying to help? Connecting with people has nothing to do with your temperament or personality, whether you're an extrovert or an introvert. It's really nothing more than taking a genuine interest in the people around you, and especially taking a genuine interest in the people you are leading. People are important, and we have to, as the leader, find ways to connect with them. It's our responsibility as the leader to make the attempt to connect with people. It's not the people's fault if they don't connect with us. If you're the leader, you need to take the initiative. The onus is really on you. Reach out. Take a genuine interest. Get to know them. And if it's a work relationship, don't just get to know about their work, but get to know about their family, their dreams, their aspirations, their fears, their goals in life. There's really just one word that can describe what helps someone to connect with others, and that's the word care. The people we lead want to know, does my leader really care about me? Care about and for the people on your team. So remember, be authentic, be a person who will connect with the people. The third reminder I want to give you today is be a lifelong learner. It was great to go to college. It's great to go to graduate school if you were able to do that and fortunate enough to do that. Leaders lead, they read, they study, they seek to learn, not just for their own personal development, though that is certainly a major component, but we're constantly learning and reading and seeking the truth in any avenue where we can find it so that we can pass it on to others. If you develop yourself, you are in a much stronger and better position to speak into the lives of others. I have had a goal since 1982 to read 100 books a year. And depending where I am in any given year, I'm either slightly ahead or slightly behind. On my journey right now, because of other things, I'm about 3 books behind, so I'm going to have to step it up. I think I've already told you, I read almost everything now on an e-reader so that I can keep the highlights and my notes in the cloud. And I use those when I'm going to speak, when I'm speaking into a person's life. And so you have to give out a lot as a leader, and you need to be filling your intellectual tank, and you do that by reading, by going to seminars, by taking a class even periodically. Don't think that when you were done with school, you were done learning. The vast majority of Americans have not read much since they've been out of school. Break that statistic and be a lifelong learner. People get excited about a leader who is constantly learning. All right, my fourth reminder for all leaders today is, in the midst of all you're doing, never forget the big picture. It is so easy when you're working on a project to get all caught up in the minutia of detail. Now, that's not always a big temptation for me because I'm more of a big picture person, and I say here's where we're going and here's what I believe we need to do and what the Lord wants us to do. And I've always had to bring people along who could paint in all of the details, but still I can get so consumed with a particular project, a particular event, a particular detail, that sometimes you get lost in the underbrush and you forget, why are we here and what are we really attempting to do? Remember, you are the big picture person. Your responsibility is to keep before the people the purpose and the mission of the organization. You are responsible to see that the details are taken care of and to help pass those tasks off to others on your team. But you cannot delegate the vision to others. It falls on you to guard the vision. So every once in a while, take a step back when you're involved up to your elbows and working in the organization, and remember why you do what you're doing and what the vision and the mission is. So the first 4 have been to remember to be an authentic leader. Don't be fake. Don't be someone else. Remember, no matter what your responsibility, connect with the people. Please be a lifelong learner. Continue to feed your mind and soul. And in the midst of all the details, never forget the big picture. But there's one more reminder that I think is very, very important. And that is, as a leader, I need to take the responsibility to help raise up more leaders. As I travel around, it would seem to me, at least in my country, there is a dearth of leadership. And somehow I think we who are presently in leadership have to own a lot of that. Whether you want to call it mentoring or being a talent scout or pouring into another or a chief recruiter or being a multiplier, We as leaders need to pour our lives into other people and help to develop more and better leaders. It should be a requirement of leadership that we are passing on what we have learned and experienced to those coming behind us. As we are in groups and with individuals, let's begin to look with leadership eyes and see the people that are all around us who would be receptive to sharing together the story. As leaders, let's seek to develop more. There is certainly a shortage of leadership, whether it's the business, the church, wherever. The crying need in our phony plastic world is for real, authentic women and men who lead from both the head and the heart and are willing to pour themselves into the lives of the people around us. Let's just make it a goal that we are going to mentor and seek to develop and to pass on what we have learned and what we have experienced to the next generation. Remember, leader, be an authentic leader, connect with the people, be a lifelong learner, never ever forget the big picture, and make it your responsibility to help raise up more leaders. You've been listening to Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom, words on leadership, goal setting, productivity, and a whole lot more. I trust today this has been like a vitamin or a supplement for your mind and your heart. Once again, wherever you download podcasts from, would you please subscribe to Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom and leave a rating and a brief written review? We're on Spotify, Stitcher, lots of different venues where you can receive this podcast. And please spread the word. Tell all of your friends about Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom. Remember today, be authentic, connect with the people, continue being a lifelong learner, never forget the big picture, raise up more leaders. Remember, leader, you're doing better than you think you are. This is Dr. Ron saying until next time, leader, have a great and blessed day.